What's up, everybody? This is Tony from the Tony Narrative Show, and thank you for joining me today. Today, we're going to learn how to make a podcast with $0, other than using what we already have in our pocket, which would be our cell phone. And if you have an Apple phone, this is mainly for Apple people. Android people, I'm sorry, but there's other ways you can do it. But we're going to go over a way we can do this with Apple products. We're going to use our iPhone and these Apple headphone things that everybody just throws in the trash because we don't need those, right? So we're gonna be doing this with our iPhone and our Apple headphones using just GarageBand. GarageBand is 100% free. It comes on your, well, it doesn't come on your iPhone anymore. It used to back in the day. Now you gotta re-download it because people didn't want it on their iPhones, I guess, maybe. I'm not sure. I used to love when it came on there. Now you gotta download it, which is no big deal, but it's free. If you have a MacBook, an iMac, any kind of Apple product, you can download GarageBand for free. But today we're gonna use our iPhone just to do this with our Apple headphones. And I apparently need an adapter for mine because I have the 10s and the Apple headphones I grabbed are one of my older pair that only have the little aux input and I can't plug it in anywhere. Let me go get that changed. But for now, let's roll that intro. Alright, so I got the little Apple dongle thingy, and if you don't know how this works, you take this dongle that has your lightning connector in it, and you plug your headphones into there, like so. But you gotta be careful about it because these could break at any second. I'm just kidding, I never had one of these break. I mistreat these things all the time. Headphones too, just as well. And the biggest issue is that I have plenty of these headphones that I already have the lightning adapter to it, but for some reason that bothers me that they removed this to put the lightning connector on there, so I just never use them and they just go get locked up somewhere. Also too, I use these headphones to monitor audio when I'm out in the field, so I like the way the Apple ones, losing focus there. Where we at? Come back, focus, come back. There we go. I like the way the Apple headphones fit in my ear a little bit better, so that's why I use these versus using other ones. Now, you can go down to any of your local stores and pick up whatever headphones work for best for you, as long as they have a mic adapter in there. But I tend to the Apple ones are free. They came in a box, and you paid thousands of dollars, and you might as well use the free ones. My oven is going. Who is cooking right now? Let me go get that. Bad news. I was cooking. I forgot to put something in the oven. Safety first, kids. Don't leave the house with the oven on. It could burn down. Alright, so back to action. So we got the headphones. We got our cell phone. We're going to open up GarageBand. We're opening GarageBand up. I am gonna screen record my iPhone so you can see what I'm doing, and I'm gonna put that on the screen for you as we go along. So we got our headphones. We're gonna plug them in real quick. First, I'm gonna put on my ears, at least one of them, right? I like to put the one that has the mic attached to it. Here's the next problem with these damn headphones. They get tangled up like this. Maybe because I mistreat them. That's my fault. But there we go. Got the headphones. We're going to pop the right one into my ear because that one has the mic on it. And now we're going to take the adapter, plug that bad boy in there, and restart the screen recording because apparently when you lock your phone, it stops doing that. Okay, so we got GarageBand open. We're gonna go to My Songs. Let me back out here real quick. So we want to create a new song. And one thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna pick the audio recorder that's on there. And from the audio recorder, we're going to, it's gonna pop up and we're gonna see our track. We need to change the sound effect from the normal vocals to narrator on GarageBand. So narrator is gonna give us a better audio source than it would if we were just using the normal one. So we're gonna hit this little tab up here, this triangle. We're gonna go to narrator. I already have it selected because I use it all the time, but you can see it's under vocals and narrator. We're gonna hit done. The next thing I like to do when I'm using GarageBand is turn the metronome off. I hate that ding ding noise, whatever, every single time. And then we're going to go to we don't want to do that. We just want to go clean. Why am I doing that? Stop it. Stop it. Turn it off. We are going to add song sections. We're going to turn off song sections. So we're going to hit the little plus in the top right hand corner. And section A is going to pull up. It's going to say 8 bars on there. We want to change that to automatic. So by changing it from 8 bars to automatic, that means that the phone is going to, GarageBand is going to record until you hit stop record, versus stopping at 8 bars and recycling it every single time. That gets absolutely annoying. One sec, let me fix this focus on my camera. I don't like that. Are we in focus? Are we in focus? There we go. All right, so that's the one downside to the EOS RP from Canon. We're using 4K. I'm recording this in 4K today versus using 1080. I normally use 1080, but I'm using 4K because I just want to try it out and see how well it handles on this project I'm doing. Coming soon. I'm doing something very interesting that you may or may not have heard about elsewise, but the project for that's coming soon. Oh, I let my phone lock. Okay, I gotta restart the recording. So now we're back on manual focus. I'm not worried about it going in and out. The biggest thing we want to do right here is, now that we've got narrator selected, we turned off the song section, we've switched that to automatic. We're gonna pull our timeline back up on GarageBand. We're gonna hit the red button for record. It's gonna count 3, 2, 1. And hi, this is Tony from the Tony Narrative Show. We're recording a quick sample podcast test real quick using just GarageBand and our Apple headphones. Just to get a quick understanding of how this works and how free it is and the great audio sound we can get. We're gonna get some low frequency picks up from the air conditioner in the back, but we're just trying to do something for free. And stop recording. So now that we have that going on, we're gonna come back and we're gonna play that. We'll listen to it real quick. And hi, this is Tony from the Tony Narrative Show. We're recording a quick sample podcast test real quick using just GarageBand and our Apple headphones. Sounds great. Sounds great. So now we can also play with the compression, the renaissance, the presence, the tone, everything. And if you even want to, you can hit the on button to monitor your audio coming straight in from the headphone jack. So that way you can hear exactly what kind of feedback you're getting from the environment that's around you and know if you need to adjust some levels or not there just as well. The biggest thing is, so I'm in a large open room right now and there's a lot of noise going on, just white noise in the background. It'd be better if I was maybe in my closet. I could, hang up some blankets on the wall, or even in the closet, you got clothes hanging up. So there's plenty of stuff to catch the bouncing echo from my voice to help limit that. Also, get to just throw some pillows or towels or blankets on the ground too in the closet. I love the closet because it's a closed environment and you're not worried about too much else going on inside of there. And you can close the door, put a sign on there, podcast in session, and not have to worry about anybody bothering you. But that was, that's pretty much it. It's super, super simple to record a podcast just using your phone with GarageBand, and a pair of Apple headphones. And I don't know why more people don't do it. I wanted to make this video because I recently had this conversation with someone. He told me he wanted to make a podcast, but he said he couldn't afford it. He said he wouldn't do it unless he had the money to invest in 2 microphones and some podcast equipment for audio to make it sound better, which, I don't disagree. Your audio and podcast should sound phenomenal. It's more of it's an audio thing versus a visual effect, so people are listening for long periods of time versus watching, and you want them to get the best audio source they can get from you. But at the same time, he just started a podcast and he stopped doing it, and he got I think 6 or 7 episodes, and he was getting 60 to 100 plays on each episode, each podcast he was making. And I thought for someone who just started, who only had that many episodes out, was doing quite well. But he stopped doing it because of audio. And to me, you can't limit yourself by what you want, or what you have. You just need to make it work, right? And that's the biggest thing, the biggest challenge that a lot of us suffer from is just making it work. Like knowing that no matter what, we can do it. And he chose not to. So I offered to help him record his podcast just using his phone and using his Apple headphones. And again, shot down with that. He said that, hey, I don't have $200, $700 to invest in podcast equipment. I'm just not going to do it. He said that he needed a second microphone. He's just not going to do it. And those all sound like excuses when he has an iPhone. He has GarageBand for free. He has these headphones because they come in every iPhone box for now. Not necessarily the little dongle, depending on how new his phone is. I think his phone's old enough where he got one of these in there, so he could use the regular headphones in there. And not only that, but he could use this dongle, a headphone splitter, and 2 Apple headphones to record audio from 2 different sources right into GarageBand, and it would be a piece of cake, right? So the lesson here is don't stop believing. Do what you want to do, and don't let anybody tell you can't do it. I'm going to record a podcast. I'm going to create a whole new podcast channel. And the only thing I'm going to record for my podcast is, I have audio equipment that I can do this from, but I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to use just these and my phone for as long as I can until people start crapping on me about it. But I'm going to make it clear, like, this is going to be how I'm doing this. I want to show you that you can do this. And I want to show you not how easy it is, but how much little effort you have to put in to make something happen. Instead of just sitting by and letting things happen for you, get up and do something. Podcasts, if you do it the right way and you monetize your channel, maybe a year, 2, 3 years from now, you'll make enough from ads and sponsorships that you could spend $200-$300 on podcast equipment. But for now, you'll just never know. Invest in yourself today, and someone will invest in you tomorrow. That's all I gotta say. I'm Tony. It's the Tony Narrative Show, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.